Oke, gaji main lagi. Kali ini aku itu sih mau nyelesain quest story yang baru, yaitu Puisi, Bunga, dan Awan. Kita ikuti aja.
I wonder when I'll be as... Hi! Can we... sorry. Oh. Hello. Is there
Ada yang bisa
anything here you
kami
need help
bantu
with?
di sini?
That's a good one. You too?
WINDBLUME.
Weird.
Oke, balik lagi cuy.
Catherine, you got any commissions for us?
My apologies. During the WINDBLUME Festival, there are far fewer commissions available.
The Adventurers Guild too? What do we do now? No, Paimon's not giving up. Flora, do you have anything you need help with?
Nope.
Is that because of the WINDBLUME Festival? What?
You two haven't heard of the WINDBLUME Festival?
Bloom.
WINDBLUME. So, some kind of...
The WINDBLUME Festival is a Mondstadt tradition, a festival of love and freedom. It's a time of celebration and partying in the city. At this time of year, we offer WINDBLUMEs to the great Anemo Archon Barbados as a sign of reverence and love. We also give flowers to our beloved, a very important tradition. My shop is bursting with customers every WINDBLUME. I guess it's a nice problem to have. The WINDBLUME is the symbol of this festival, a flower that represents freedom and the spirit of the wind.
So, what does a WINDBLUME look like?
That's a long story. My grandma said that even she hadn't been born when the WINDBLUME first appeared. It must have been hundreds of years ago. I don't know why exactly, but everyone seems to choose dandelions when they want to give a gift of WINDBLUMEs.
So, in other words, for the people of Mondstadt, WINDBLUME means dandelion?
Something like that anyway. At least, that's what we believe in my family.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
I heard everything you were saying and couldn't help, but you
Naman
were
ko Queen
talking
eh.
about WINDBLUMEs, yes?
Kayak cewek.
It's Quinn from the fruit stall. Wanna join us?
No, I'm just here to set the record straight.
Greetings to you too, Quinn.
Flora, surely there must have been plenty of customers buying Windwheel Asters from your shop recently.
Uh-huh.
You see? We loyal Windwheel Aster advocates are upholding our economic duty. The Windwheel Aster is both a symbol of Mondstadt and an embodiment of the windmill, representing both wind and freedom. That's what makes it the one true WINDBLUME. Who's with me? Windwheel Aster, the true WINDBLUME!
Banget John.
Oh? Are you sure about that? B! You're here too! The WINDBLUME. Isn't that the Cecilia?
Sama-sama nggak tahu berarti ya. Sama-sama ngeklaim apa namanya yang melambangkan
Really?
festival itu sendiri ya.
Oh?
Kebebasan.
So, a WINDBLUME is a Cecilia?
What? Don't be
Itu
ridiculous!
bunga apa gitu ya.
Listen, yes, there may be some controversy over the definition of WINDBLUME, but it is the widely held belief among the people of Mondstadt that the WINDBLUME is the Windwheel Aster, not the dandelion. There's history to both flowers. You'd know if you asked around. And as for the Cecilia,
What?
just dropping the facts over here. No need to look at me like that.
You... Whatever. I'm not talking to you.
Huh? B? Weird. What's up with her? Did I say something wrong?
What?
Stop arguing already!
Maybe I should go and apologize to her after closing. I don't understand why she's upset. But
Okay.
what I do know is that I will have to apologize regardless.
Seeing them together like that really gives me that WINDBLUME feeling. Freedom, the Anemo Archon,
Any
sweethearts.
Marcus?
great and all, but none of you can even agree over what a WINDBLUME is.
You're right, but isn't that typical of us Mondstadt folk? Well, between the delicious food, exquisite drink, and fresh flowers, Traveler, I hope you get to enjoy your...
It sounds like such a happy festival. Even if the whole WINDBLUME thing is still a total... Let's look around and see what this is...
Rupanya di katedral, cok. Di patung Berbatos.
Hey, it's the Tone Deaf Bard! Tone Deaf Bard, what are you up to? What's with all the people?
Aha! You're right on time. Take a look at my students. What do you think?
Students? You mean the people anxiously scratching their heads?
Anxiously? Why, these people are deep in concentration, diligently searching for heartfelt rhetoric to convey their
Uh-huh. Seems a bit suspicious to me.
So, I guess you've already found out about the WINDBLUME Festival then. How are you finding Mondstadt in such a festive mood? Do you like it? Paimon, what about you?
Paimon could be persuaded with some delicious food-related bribery.
Ah, I think you'll come around then. Speaking of which, I'll bet you two don't have a lot on your plate right now. Loafing around all day, no commissions to take or people to help. If you've noticed that, then congratulations! You've taken your first step toward understanding the WINDBLUME Festival.
Oh, yeah?
Hey! The WINDBLUME Festival doesn't just belong to the Animo Archon, but to all Mondstadt citizens looking for love.
Looking
Anyone
for
who wants
love.
to find love must do everything for themselves over the festive period. In
Okay.
addition, many people take this period as an opportunity to resolve other matters of the heart. It's not surprising that you two haven't been able to find any... But don't you worry, you won't feel lonely while I'm around. On that note, I think it's about time you two got a deeper understanding of Mondstadt's culture and customs.
Assistance? What kind of
See these anxious-looking folks here? They're looking to learn the secrets of love, so they came to me to learn how to compose love poems. I accepted, of course, because I was only too happy to... Soon, they'll come to me in turn and pour their hearts out, telling me about their romantic trials and tribulations. Then I'll give them suggestions based on their individual circumstances. At least, that's what I was going to do. But having seen you two suffer and you've traveled far and wide and seen so much, it would be a waste not to put those experiences...
Ugh, save us the nonsense. You just want to speed up your sales. That desperate for Mora, huh?
There are limited edition wines for sale during the WINDBLUME Festival. I need every last Mora to make sure...
Spoken like a true drunkard.
Alright then, let's get started. I'll be joining you, of
Ya,
course.
cuma sini dewa yang mabuk ya coy.
I'll give you a few prompts, and you can make suggestions based on them. Not as taxing as you thought, right?
You really love the sound of your own voice, don't you?
Come on now, you're Mondstadt's honorary knight. The people trust you. It's only natural for you to have this opportunity to showcase yourself. Now listen up. If you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should forge ahead and seize... But if you see me make this gesture, it means And if I make this gesture, it means I think they should give up while they're ahead and avoid... You got that, Traveler? Okay, now listen up. If you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should forge ahead and seize the opportunity. But if you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should play it safe. And if I make this gesture, it means I think they should give up while they're ahead and avoid any emotional overinvestment. You got that, Traveler? That's decided then.
Okay.
That doesn't sound very good.
Yo.
Paimon heard that you were seeking help from the bard over there. Where is...
Huh? I barely plucked up the courage to talk to the boss.
Don't be shy. It doesn't matter who you talk to. At the end of the day, be brave. Let's hear it.
Here go. Marla. She's cute and hardworking,
Waduh.
always helping her family out with the farm work. And sometimes she gets so tired, she takes a nap on a bench by the side.
Is she from the city?
No, she lives in
Springvale.
Springvale, quite away from me. And because of my family, let's just say that our families are quite... But Marla and I have found a way to work around it. Whenever we want to meet, we go stargazing at Star Snatch Cliff.
Well, sounds like you two are getting along just fine.
We are. So, what I came to discuss today doesn't so much concern Marla. My father is quite conservative and very strict. Still, it's my fault that I've never... I'm thinking, if I use this opportunity to offer a WINDBLUME to my father and formally ask for his approval at the same time...
What are you planning to say?
I want to tell him that, even though Marla doesn't come from a wealthy family, her kind heart and hardworking nature are things that Mora can't buy. Does that sound too childish? Oh, I hope he doesn't yell at me.
Aww, there's the... Uh-huh.
Oh, lanjut. Oke.
Yeah! Tell him what's in your heart. Use the love between you and Marla to move him. Shouldn't it be something to celebrate?
I see.
Another thing, didn't you say you were going to give flowers to your father? What about Marla? Don't you want to give her something?
Oh, now that you mention it, I wanted the bard to... Of course, and I'll give her some flowers too. Yeah, I'll pick some later. Thank you for your help.
Oke, sama-sama bro. Lanjut. Ini kalau semisal salah gimana ya? Salah nebak ya?
We heard you had something you wanted to discuss with the
Salah nebak
bard.
gerakan si Fendi itu gimana ya?
You can talk to us instead.
It's the honorary night in Paimon. I didn't know I'd see you two here. Well then, I won't stand on ceremony. I want to offer some flowers to the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean. I guess you must be quite close to Master Jean? She's an incredibly upright and diligent woman, talented and always gets the job done. Honest, kind, gentle, not to mention...
Alright, we get it. She's pretty great.
Sorry, once I get talking about Master Jean, I get a bit excited.
Penjilat mau naik jabatan apa gimana sih?
This time tomorrow, I'll finish composing my poem, pick a fresh dandelion bouquet, head over to the office, and hand the flowers. It's just the bouquet and the poem. I don't know.
Wait a second. It's only normal to sign them. Why does that bother you so much?
Knowing Master Jean's conscientious nature, I'm afraid she'll send a gift in return if she sees my name. She's so busy, I wouldn't want my gift to create more work for her. If I can get this bouquet on her desk, that's enough for me. But then, won't an untraceable bouquet create suspicion? Oh, what should I do?
Aduh. Lupa nih coy, harus gimana ya? Kayaknya ini loh.
No rush. Mull it over. In any case, it's totally up to you. Is it more important to you for her to remember the person who sent her the flowers? Or for her to simply feel respect?
I never thought about it that way. That's taken care of then. 1,000 thanks for your advice.
You're welcome. Chin up.
Will do.
Bener kayaknya sih. Bener lah.
Useless.
Oke, lanjut ya.
You there. Are you looking for help from the bard? We're his assistants.
Oh, really? I'm just such a huge fan of Mondstadt's idol, Barbara Summer.
Siap.
You must have heard her. She's the super
ngewipu,
cute one of the
idol.
Church of Favonius. Not to mention gentle.
Botak ini, botak.
She always lifts the people of Mondstadt's spirits with her smile and songs. I'm such a big fan. I even got a few like-minded friends together and, well, you guessed it. I'm the head of the Barbara fan club.
Pretty pleased about it too, but...
I carry the hopes and expectations of every member of the fan club on my shoulders. At this special time of year, I pledge to send our blessings to Barbara Sommer. Of course, as a level-headed adult, I would never want to cause her any disturbance. I'm just waiting for my time slot with the bard so I can explain the plan. Take all the flowers picked by our members and turn them into a huge giant flower statue. Then, to give her a huge surprise, as for the love poem, we don't need any help. We're planning to do it on our own and hang it on the statue itself.
So, This giant statue.
Will be about 2 stories high. But it's all in good faith, don't you see? When Barbasama catches sight of it, she'll feel the burning flames of our ever. So, what do you think?
Harusnya ini sih.
A level-headed adult.
Harusnya.
More like a dunder-headed
Dicoba semua
infant.
kan harusnya.
But gifts have to make a lasting impression.
Oh, it'll create a lasting impression, all right. The Knights of Avonius will have you escorted away.
Really?
But nothing.
Oh, okay. Thanks for your suggestions, both of you.
He sure left in a hurry.
Oke, selesai.
Evil conquering.
Duh, malah ultimate, cok.
Tone Deaf Bard, we dished out some advice, just like you said.
Seems like my gestures weren't always translated into the... I guess I need to work on my communication for next time.
Next time.
So,
Sama
who
ya?
else needs some help around here?
What are you 3 up to?
Kaya! Are you also here for romantic guidance?
It's the greatest bard in town. And now, the greatest romantic advisor in town, no doubt. Still, don't you have other business to attend to?
Oh, you mean teaching people how to compose love poems?
Exactly that. I heard you were teaching classes in the plaza, so I came right...
Kaya, you want to learn how to compose love?
I'm not too shabby. Nevertheless, I'd like to register for the fast track.
How come? You're a smooth talker. Do you really need my guidance?
The real question is, are you willing to take me on as a student?
Of course! When the Mora comes knocking, who am I to keep the door closed?
Well then, I guess I'm enrolled. And as your student, may I make some reasonable demands?
Demands.
I knew there was more to it.
Demands?
As students, aside from attending class, we also need homework exercise. Surely a well-designed course would require us to put our knowledge into practice and then have our teacher correct the poems we compose.
You mean Venti has to correct the students' homework?
Precisely. All in exchange for payment, naturally. These are my demands.
Or, to put it another way, I'm actually gonna have to work for a living.
Is that so bad? I just think that with things like this, you should see them all the way through. More fun for everyone involved, don't you think?
I feel like Kaya's knack for mischief is still correcting homework. This isn't and I am curious to see the fruits of my students' labor.
As I expected, a reasonable and down-to-earth teacher.
Hold your horses. I have a demand for you.
Cool! A coercion contest.
I will pay special attention to your homework and guarantee that you will see improvement in your studies. But as for your tuition fee, some WINDBLUME Festival exclusive Apple Bloom cider should do the trick. What with you and Master Diluc being on such good terms and all.
Steady now. Let's not overestimate my abilities. Still, 1 bottle of the good stuff in exchange for your guidance.
Whoa, 1 bottle? Make that 3.
Mapok.
Jeez, give him an inch and I'll take a mile.
Please, please, please.
Deal.
Marvelous. Grab some paper and make your way over. Professor Venti's Poetry Masterclass is now in...
What's the paper the Tone Deaf Bard pulled out of his pack?
Albert, Ellen,
Mervin.
Timaeus, Cut. Present!
Wow, Bennett's really fired up for this.
So you're Bennett? Excellent. I like your enthusiasm. Yes, sir.
Even adventurers want to learn how to write poetry. I see that...
Tone Deaf Bard's gonna make a fortune.
My dear students, in a moment, we will gather by the terrace in front of the cathedral, where I will divulge to you my experiences after class. I would like every one of you to compose a love poem and hand it to me for, construct. As for your tuition fees, by all means, wait until the course is over before paying. In addition to Mora, payment in alcohol is also warmly...
A quick
Mantap.
question. Sir, does our
But of course, And when the time comes, you can hand in your homework first. Traveler, I'd like you and I to collect the homework submissions together.
Does that fall under the assistant's duties?
Think of it as an initiation into Mondstadt's traditional culture. An opportunity to immerse yourselves in the WINDBLUME Festival. I'm going to great lengths here to make sure you're... Not to mention, it would entitle you... Oh,
Asik.
yes, sir!
good. In that case, when Kaya's finished with his homework, let's go and look for him, but for now, I've got classes to teach. Traveler, why not make the most of it and check things out in the meet? The vendors in Mondstadt have arranged all sorts of festive activities. Don't forget to try them out.
Try them out. Selesai. Langsung ke itunya coy. Festivalnya, eventnya ya. Oke, jadi itu ya buat quest story WINDBLUME. Apalah tadi ya. Oke, gitu aja ya. Lanjut nanti. Bye bye.